Good morning. This is Reverend Dr. Christine Emmerling, and with us are Reverend Mark Stuefloten and Reverend Teresa Stuefloten. To everyone listening, we welcome you to our community of Infinite Spirit Sunday service. The Christ in me greets the Christ in you. Shall we say this together? The Christ in me greets the Christ in you. A wonderful way to honor each other. And we will begin, there we are, with our opening song. There is Only Love by Karen Drucker from her album Songs of the Spirit 2.
In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and see there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. When I lose myself, when it seems I've lost my way, when I go inside and quiet my mind, I can hear Spirit gently say, there is only love. There is only love. It's love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. It's a love that heals, a love that sets me free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love.
Let us join together in prayer, beginning with the Divine Science Statement of Being. God is all, both invisible and visible. One presence, one mind, one power is all. This one that is all is perfect life, perfect love, and perfect substance. I am an individualized expression of God, and ever one with this perfect life, perfect love, and perfect substance. And we shall now form a circle of love. We activate this love by our focus, our intention, beginning with our heart center. We breathe into this heart the very life and breath of God. Pure love radiating through our heart and out into our whole body. Our mind, body, and soul radiating love and more love. And this love extends out, connecting us all together, heart to heart. Our love continues to expand to include everyone around the whole world, all life, everywhere, all dimensions, all worlds, all universes. For we are truly one, one in spirit, one in God, one in love. And so it is. Amen. And it is my pleasure to turn this over to Reverend Mark for inspirational reading and meditation.
Thank you, Reverend Dr. Christine. Yes, love, expanding love, our consciousness. What a wonderful reminder in a way to start our worship today. And we are one mind. We are one body. We are one spirit. We are all made of the same substance as our Creator. And from our Creator, we are created out of the same Spirit. The same Spirit as our Creator we are made from. And everything is. All is Spirit. All is one life. It's all God. Meditate on your relationship with all life, as you go for a walk, seeing trees, mountains, rocks, other people, and say to yourself, this too is me. This too is a reflection of my Creator. I am one with this tree. I am one with this person walking up the street. I am one with all, made of the same substance, spirit, the stars, the universe, all one. Everything expressing as divine spirit, our Creator. Try this out this week as you go about your tasks and your joys, and take a moment to reflect on this. Stop and look at something or someone and say to yourself, this is spirit, like me. Begin to work on that deeper connection for yourself. Now as we center ourselves in this oneness for our meditation, closing our eyes if we're comfortable with it, getting comfortable, and diving deep within ourselves, resting in our center of being, that core of being, beneath the waves of life's dramas, joys and sorrows, resting in the calm, the all-knowing and loving space that is within us, feeling our oneness with our Creator, opening our hearts and minds to that infinite, that power, that divine power for good that is within us. Take a moment and feel that power within the center of your being. The God space, the place where we can get in touch with ourselves, that reaffirms that God is present in my condition. Whatever condition I'm in, God is present in. God is in the presence of any of my conditions. God is present in all my experiences. Whatever I am experiencing, God is there, experiencing as well. Whatever condition I may perceive I have, God is there in that condition. God is present in all situations, all experiences, and experiencing all conditions. Through me, as me, one with me. And I too, with God, feel and know that the divine is present within me, around me, always one with me. I am one with my Creator. God is my condition. God is my experience. God is my situation. We are inseparable because God is life. God is the one life we all live, move, and have our being in. God is my life. God is our life, the one life that we exist in. We are in God. There is nowhere else we can be. We may experience traveling far. We may experience never moving from our seat. but in truth, because God is everywhere in the present moment, so are we. God is in my condition. God is in my experience. God is in my situation. God is expressing through me as me. God is spirit. I am spirit. Spirit is the substance of all that is and the all that created us. Spirit. I am present in the allness of God. 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 I am one with all that is, all that I can see and all that I cannot see. I am one with. I am here, there, and everywhere because God is everywhere. God is here, so I am here. And I am one in God, and God is one in me. I am one in God, and God is one in me. We are all one. We are all one in God. I am thankful for knowing that I am one. I am thankful for experiencing the oneness, the eternal one, the allness, with my Creator, the one that made me, the one that would redeem me. I am one with everyone. And now, as I spend my last moment in this silence before I return to the outside world, I know that my strength and my power is all coming from within me. God power, that flame, that light of all knowing, that flame of eternal life God has placed within me. And I am to let it shine brightly, and to see that divine light in everyone. To see that divine light in all of creation. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes, but know that this center, this power, this glory within you is available always. You just have to remember, I am one with my Creator, one with all. I am divinely lit with the flame of eternal life, meant to be here to the glory of God, to live happily and successfully and I am, because I am one with God. And now I return the service back to Reverend Dr. Christine for her wonderful message.
Thank you, Reverend Mark. That was wonderful. And now we have a song. Swing Wide the Doors by Daniel Nahmod from his album Sacred Love.
Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. Here we go now. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. I'm not holding it in anymore. I'm gonna shout it out loud. I understand now what I'm here for, and what this life is about. It's about love, it's about laughter, it's about comfort and smiles. It's about love, it's about kindness, it's about hearts open wide. It's about love, it's about passion, it's about taking a chance. It's about love, it's about service, it's about lending a hand. About lending a hand. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. There's a voice that I've heard for years. I learned to keep it inside. Well, now it's coming in loud and clear. I want a deeper life. It's about love, it's about laughter, it's about comfort and smiles. It's about love, it's about kindness, it's about hearts open wide. It's about love, it's about passion, it's about taking a chance. It's about love, it's about service, it's about lending a hand. It's about love, it's about laughter, it's about comfort and smile. It's about love, it's about kindness, it's about hearts open wide. It's about love, it's about passion, it's about taking a chance. It's about love, it's about service, it's about lending a hand. About lending a hand. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors of this heart of mine. All right now, swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing
Today's talk is Divine Science and Consciousness. What comes to mind is the Bible verse from 1 Corinthians chapter 13, and this is just verses 11 through 13. And it's from the Lanza translation in the Aramaic. When I was a child, I spoke as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. For now we see through a mirror darkly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then shall I know even as also I am known. And now abide faith, hope, love, these three, but the greatest of these is love. The dictionary defines consciousness as the state of awareness, the thoughts and feelings collectively of an individual, full activity of the mind and senses, awareness of something for what it is. And then we have, from our Divine Science, its principle and practice, its glossary, defines consciousness as applied to the universal, it means God's awareness of itself, hence of all there is. Applied to the individual, it means the enfolding awareness of God, one's present realization. Our premise starts from the basic principle that God is omnipresent, meaning God is everywhere present. This infinite presence is expressing as our very being, as everyone, all life, everything, everywhere, visible and invisible. Even the air we breathe is the life of God. What is this divine, everywhere consciousness? It is omnipresence, meaning divine intelligence, the one and only knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. It is omnipotence, meaning one and only power, and it is omni-action, meaning all action, all life, and creation is of God. God being consciousness, then everything is consciousness, expressing in different degrees of self-awareness. Even a newborn baby has consciousness. A plant, an animal, insect, individual cell, and atoms have consciousness. The entire planet and universe is the action of God consciousness. In divine science, we recognize our individualized consciousness as an ever-unfolding realization of the divine presence, or God. And this results in our evolution to greater expression. We are an ever-expanding expression of infinite spirit. We evolve as spiritual beings through our beliefs, thoughts, feelings, actions, and creative expression. Once upon a time, we could have been the dinosaurs roaming the earth. At that time, being the highest level of creative expression on this planet. Consciousness is always unfolding new avenues for greater creative expression. The following is an excerpt from the book In the Light of Healing, a collection of talks by Nona Brooks. The natural scientists tell us that when the amoeba moves from the shadow into the sunlight, it is because it craves the sunlight. First the desire, then the endeavor, and then the accomplishment. And again they say that the water creatures did not first acquire lungs and then live on the land, but they tried to live on land, and after repeated trials developed lungs and accomplished their great aspiration. But they were not satisfied even then. And so, living on land, the reptiles wanted something more and began to make repeated efforts to fly. They did not have wings and then tried to fly, but they tried to fly many times and then developed the wings because of these repeated endeavors to do something that had never been done before. First the aspiration, then the endeavor. And mind you, aspiration goes out towards something most frequently has never before been done. Certainly not by the one who is endeavoring. First the aspiration, then the repeated endeavor, and then the accomplishment. From the beginning to the end of expression of life, there is the one great longing, and that is for something higher, something better, for knowledge. And knowledge is what I mean when I say light. The spirit of a hopeful endeavor, says Professor Malone, possesses everything. I do not know how it is with you, but I love to think that there is this great push, the push of life from the universal one to express itself more and more fully through every expression of life, from the least to the greatest. And you know and I know how tremendous is that inner urge that pushes within us, that insists that we shall not stand still, that we, like the lower creatures, shall not be satisfied with any stage of development, but shall push onward and upward, that every attainment shall not be a stopping place, but perhaps a resting point for a moment. Each resting place shall be merely a stage between the last step and the step that is to come. Remember, in our unfoldment, I am speaking from the process side, that all the time you and I are seeking, all the time we are aspiring and endeavoring, the light, the truth, the knowledge is perfect. You and I see the light partially. It is unfolded within us gradually, and that unfoldment within us is the spiritual evolution of mankind. And Nona Brooks gave that talk at INTA in 1924. This inner knowing guides and directs its unfolding experience of life. Just as the Bible verse said, "When I was a child, I thought as a child, and as an adult, I am no longer doing childish things." Meaning, we no longer think or act as a child, but now as an adult, we experience life through a greater awareness of life, of self, and of this infinite spirit we call God. Moses, upon the mountaintop, became aware in a greater degree of his godhood, in his experience of the burning bush, and receiving a new awareness and consciousness. I am that I am. No longer just Moses the man, but now Moses as a spiritual being having a direct connection and communication with God. Moses becomes a messenger, miracle worker, a liberator, and spiritual leader. Consciousness, as in divine science, is that part of us that is divine intelligence, all-knowing, all-powerful, whole and perfect, everywhere present, and love in action. Every person is on a path of spiritual journey to knowing more of our God self. This is a process done in consciousness and then brought forth into our expression. First realization and then evolution. Our changes may appear invisible, for it's not how we look on the outside, but how we think, feel, and act. Although at some point there may be physical changes to accommodate the fuller expression. Our individualized consciousness is a state of our being which includes our beliefs, thoughts, feelings, and emotions. A change in consciousness is a change in perception, a paradigm shift in reality. All it takes is a small crack in our beliefs to let in the light. Much like when a baby chick that grows to a point that cracks their eggshell. And then the light comes in. And now they fervently peck at the shell until it completely falls apart and sets them free. Free to what? A whole new reality of expression. For us, there are changes that can be recognized. On the path, we have faith and hope. We see the world through a cup half full. We're happier, healthier, more creative, compassionate, giving, loving, have an inner strength, and are filled with light. This light emanates, touching those in our energy field, lifting the consciousness of those receptive, which may result in a physical, emotional, or spiritual healing. We may even consciously manifest, materialize, and dematerialize at will, as Jesus the Christ and other master teachers have demonstrated. Divine science sees the Bible as presenting the history of this gradual unfoldment of consciousness. Each person beginning as Adam, the Adam consciousness in understanding, and each ending up as Jesus in full Christ consciousness. We are truly awakened to our divine nature, and we call this being awake or enlightenment. We are told in Romans chapter 12, verse 2, "Do not imitate the way of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your minds, that you may discern what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God." The Christ consciousness, or Christ mind, is already within us, and is God's pure love and light individualized through us, and is waiting our recognition and nurturing. Just like within the caterpillar is the potential to become a butterfly. This is the second coming, our coming out as the Christ. The attainment of Christ consciousness is our goal. Christ consciousness is spiritual perception in contrast to intellectual analysis. It is the awareness of the spiritual nature, function, and oneness of the universe, based on the principle of universal love, also known as cosmic consciousness. The following is a poem written by James Dillett Freeman, titled "Through the Eyes of Love." Can you see the flowers when no flowers are there? When the sky is empty and the fields are bare, can you see the beauty? Try, and you may feel, through mind's thin curtain, to the eternal real and shining glory, see the way things look as they are painted in God's picture book. See that the stuff things have been fashioned of is not dull clay, but luminous with the love of God, and everywhere around you lies heaven when you look at it with love's eyes. Not even all the flowers of May can match this wonderment. Look, look, and you may catch a glimpse of what was in God's heart and mind when first He made the world. Oh, beautiful and kind. Next is a real-life, extraordinary experience of Margaret Prescott Monaco, as written in the Atlantic Monthly, November 1916, titled 20 Minutes of Reality. Every time I read this, it so touches my heart that I get God bumps. I was lying on a cot on the porch of a hospital at the time, convalescing after a serious illness. It was an ordinary, cloudy March day. I'm glad to think that it was. I'm glad to remember that there was nothing extraordinary about the weather, nor any unusualness of setting to induce what I saw. Yet here, in this everyday setting, entirely unexpectedly, my eyes were opened, and for the first time in all my life, I caught a glimpse of the ecstatic beauty of reality. I cannot now recall whether the revelation came suddenly or gradually. I only remember finding myself in the very midst of those wonderful moments, beholding life for the first time in all its young intoxication of loveliness, in its unspeakable joy, beauty, and importance. I cannot say exactly what the mysterious change was. I saw no need. I saw no new thing, but I saw all the usual things in a miraculous new light, and what I believe is their true light. I saw for this first time how wildly beautiful and joyous, beyond any words of mine to describe, is the whole of life. Every human being moving across that porch, every sparrow that flew, every branch tossing in the wind was caught in and was a part of the whole mad ecstasy of loveliness, of joy, of importance, of intoxication, of life. It was not that for a few keyed-up moments I imagined all existence so beautiful, but that my inner vision was cleared to the truth, so that I saw the actual loveliness which is always there, but which we so rarely perceive. And I knew that every man, woman, bird, and tree, every living thing before me, was extravagantly beautiful and extravagantly important. And as I beheld, my heart melted out of me in a rapture of love and delight. For those glorified moments, I was in love with every living thing before me. The trees in the wind, the little birds flying, the nurses, the interns, the people who came and went. There was nothing that was alive that was not a miracle. Just to be alive was a miracle in itself. My very soul flowed out of me in a great joy. For those fleeting, lovely moments, I did indeed and in truth love my neighbor as myself. Nay, more, of myself I was hardly conscious, while with my neighbor in every form, from wind-tossed branches and little sparrows flying up to human beings, I was madly in love. This is how, for me, all fear of eternity has been wiped away. I have found a little taste of bliss, and if heaven can offer this, no eternity will be too long to enjoy the miracle of existence. But that was not the greatest thing that those 20 minutes revealed, and that did most to end all fear of life everlasting. The great thing was the realization that weariness and boredom and questions as to the use of it all belong entirely to unreality. When once we wake to reality, whether we do so here or have to wait for the next life for it, we shall never be bored, for in reality there is no such thing. The end. In divine science, God is consciousness and is ever unfolding and evolving through its expression to greater expression. What a joyous vision to know that life only gets better, more adventurous, beautiful, and joyous. And I am one with all that I am. And we'll close with this affirmation. I acknowledge and praise the activity of God unfolding through me. Together, I acknowledge and praise the activity of God unfolding through me. And so it is. And I will now turn this over to Reverend Teresa.
Thank you, Reverend Christine, for that wonderful message. Now we have come to the divine, loving, healing, gratitude portion of our service. We give gratitude for that which is ours to give and for that which we have received. I invite you to say our Community of Infinite Spirit gratitude prayer with me now. Divine love flowing through me, blessings and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Divine One, we thank you for all of the blessings you pour into our lives continuously. As we open ourselves to receive, we see that blessings are poured out upon us. We have only to open our consciousness in willingness to receive, believing in the truth of abundant divine supply. As we give into the flow, we open ourselves to receive. As we give gratitude for our blessings, we open a space for more blessings to flow into us. We are so blessed. We are grateful for the cooler weather of fall that is beginning to manifest. We are grateful for family and friends who share their love with us, and we give our love in return. We are a circle of love. Our Creator loves us unconditionally with a divine love, and we pass that love on to others, knowing that we are one with all. We are truly grateful for all of the blessings of donations and love that flow into the Community of Infinite Spirit to sustain this ministry of truth teachings. Divine One, we acknowledge our oneness with you, and we know that we are one with everyone who listens to this message. And we wish true divine love and all perfect divine blessings for you. May all be happy, may all be peaceful, and may all be free. And so it is. Amen. And now I invite you to join me in the healing prayer. I invite you to close your eyes and imagine you are standing in a circle, holding hands with spiritual friends, all beautiful divine expressions. Feel the warm, loving hands connecting us hand to hand, heart to heart. This is a holy circle. The ground on which we stand, our sacred Mother Earth, is holy ground. I invite you to bring your attention to your breath, feeling your breath flowing in and out, allowing your belly to expand with each in-breath and contract with each out-breath. Your breath brings you into the present moment. You can only breathe in the present. The divine is breathing you. Feel the presence of the divine in the present moment. Feel your oneness with your Creator by whatever name you like to refer to that which is the source. Feel your oneness with that. Feel the intensity of perfect divine love that flows endlessly from our source. The divine loves you with a love that is beyond comprehension of the mind, a love so expansive that it fills everything, everywhere. You are created from this divine love. Nothing is outside of this great love. This greatest love sustains and nurtures all that is. Our oneness is in this greatest love. Breathe into your heart chakra, allowing it to open fully with love and compassion. See and feel your heart chakra glowing with light like a bright, luminous jewel. You are that bright jewel of divine love. You are divine love in expression. Continue to breathe into your heart jewel, allowing that light to shine brighter and brighter. See the light of perfect divine love streaming out from your heart center to bless the world with divine love. You are one with divine love. All beings are one with divine love. We have the power to heal with divine love. I invite you to feel every cell in your physical body filled with the jewel of divine love. Every cell is a jewel, like a diamond shining brightly. Your entire body is luminous with divine love and light. If there is any place in your physical body that needs healing, direct the light of divine love to flow there, harmonizing and healing the physical body. Breathe into the places that need healing. Allow the light of the divine love to fill your emotional body, healing any emotional hurts that are there, releasing them into the light. Breathe. Any relationships that need healing, bring them to mind, allowing the light of divine love to flow into those relationships, releasing all resistance and allowing divine love to fill every relationship in your life. Open your heart and let the hurt be released, allowing the blockage to be healed and allowing you to feel your wholeness in divine love. Breathe. All is in divine right order. Now I invite you to join in creating a wave of divine love and light that encircles the entire planet, bringing a giant wave of peace, harmony, and love everywhere. Feel your open heart chakra emanating a beam of divine love that joins all of the other beams of divine love in a wave of pure, perfect love, encircling the planet, going to all places, even those places that are hidden. We see every place filled with divine love and light, as divine love and light are manifesting everywhere. This wave of divine love, peace, and harmony is permeating every heart everywhere, creating a new consciousness in humanity. All beings now know who they are as divine expressions. We see all conflicts ceasing as a result of this wave of divine love and peace. We see all wars ending. Weapons are put down as all beings see the divinity of their fellow beings and their oneness. All beings are now working together for the benefit of the whole. Everyone sees that what we do to another, we do to ourselves. All political division is ended. All oppression is gone. All beings are living in freedom and joy. No one desires to dominate another. because they know that they are one. All grief and despair is ended as all are loved and supported completely. Everyone feels safe in all places as all beings are grounded in divine love. We see a vision of safety for all beings who are in places of extreme heat, fire, hurricanes, all in the care of the divine, all of their needs provided. Our awakened consciousness brings about change for the better. All beings are caring for our Mother Earth, doing what is necessary for the health of our Mother Earth, the animals, and the environment we all share globally. We wrap our arms around our entire planet, embracing all beings everywhere with love. We see peace manifesting out of perfect divine love. We know that change in consciousness is the key. As within, so without. May this be the opening to true peace on earth. Let us remember to go within each day in prayer and meditation, connecting with divine peace. Let us remember that by divine grace we are choosing to be peacemakers and light workers, holding the vision of peace. We are your heart and your hands in this earth realm as we share our time, our blessings, and our awakened consciousness. May we be a blessing to our fellow beings every day. May the divine love we send out open hearts everywhere, awakening all beings to the truth of the beautiful light of their divinity and their oneness with all beings. Thank you, Spirit, for this understanding of truth. Om, peace, amen, and so it is. Our announcements for today, we invite you to join us on Wednesday at 6 p.m. for the chakra meditation by calling 518-418-1389. Join us live next Sunday at the same number for our 11 a.m. Sunday service, Pacific time. We invite you to visit our website, communityofinfinitespirit.org, to access the resources we have available. You can listen to podcast recordings of our Sunday services and meditations on our website under Healing Words and on our YouTube channel at Community of Infinite Spirit. You may also sign up for our newsletter and announcements via email on our website. You are invited to follow and like us on our Facebook page, Community of Infinite Spirit. Follow us on Instagram at infinitespirit.ca. If you would like email and text reminders of our Sunday service, events, and book studies, you can join our meetup group, Community of Infinite Spirit, and RSVP at www.meetup.com. We are beginning 2 new book studies in September. The book study group on The Infinite Way by Joel Goldsmith begins this week on Tuesday, September 13th at 7 p.m. Pacific time via Zoom, and on Wednesday, September 21st, 11 a.m. to 12:30 Pacific time, we begin a book study on Joel Goldsmith's Awakening Mystical Consciousness, also via Zoom. To join either or both of these book study groups, please send an email to infinitespirit@comcast.net to receive your Zoom invitation. This information is on our website. Both of these books are available from many booksellers, and we would love for you to join us. If you would like to donate to the Community of Infinite Spirit, you may do so on the donation page of our website via PayPal or credit card, or by postal mail at the address at the bottom of our homepage. We are truly grateful for all donations, and we thank you for your generosity in supporting the Community of Infinite Spirit. Now we will have our closing song.
Thank you, Reverend Teresa. I so appreciate your prayers. And now we have the song. It's the Prayer of St. Francis by Sophia from her album Journey into Love.
Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Where there's hatred where there is sadness, joy. Oh, divine Master, grant that I may not seek so much to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive, and it is in pardoning that we are pardoned, and it is in dying that we are born to eternal life. Lord, make me an instrument of thy
This concludes our service. You are wished infinite blessings, love, and peace. Have a wonderful day. Namaste. The divine in me sees the divine in you.